24 hours of programming. Here's some bullshit that happened somewhere today. We've got some footage here of the bullshit, which began just after 3 o'clock this afternoon, when residents in this neighborhood were shocked to see this fairly common thing happening. An attractive witness described the event in breathless terms.
I went to my window and I was like, whoa, there's some bullshit happening.
That happened right over there. I'm an older man, so you can trust what I say.
Authorities in special uniforms rushed to the scene to stand around while our cameras filmed them. Our reporter Keith Collins joins us now live from the scene of the bullshit through the use of expensive technology. Good to be with you again, Keith. We have a colorful graphic here that shows instances of bullshit like this are on the rise. Is that right?
Yes, although why is unclear. Some say it's because of one fucking reason. Others say it's because of some other fucking reason. I talked to this random expert on the subject who told me this thing you're about to hear him say right after he points at a piece of paper.
Fill 24 hours of programming. Here's some.
What's happening with it, people? What's happening with it? Uh-oh, what happened here? Oh, we got Mike in the way. Mike, look at Mike. He gets the like, y'all. That's what he does. What's happening on this Friday? I want to do something different tonight, something we haven't done in a long time ago. But let's tap in and see who's in here. Don't feel that well. Started feeling crappy about 30 minutes ago. Almost canceled it. Yeah, out of town tomorrow. My grandma turns 90 tomorrow. 90. And it's a good one, but it's a sad one. So I need some uplifting comments as far as that goes. I love my grandma. Very close to my grandma. Yes, 90 is very it's monumental. But 90, it's up there, people. It's up there. How many more does she have? So, and when that day comes, there'll be no lives for a little bit. None. Far ahead, I just don't, I'm just keeping it real. It will crush me. We love grandma. Who's up in the house? We got Mystical. What's happening? Mama Bear's in here. Miss Joanne. Skunk. What's up, Skunk? Skunk, have you heard about that, some sand from Africa, Saharan dust, supposed to be hitting Florida in a couple days? It's like you can see it like a cloud, like a hurricane or something. It's a big old, like, creepy, dude. Weird. It's probably got coronavirus too. Why are they bringing their sand over here? What's up, Lori Shortlegs? What's happening? We do love grandma. What's up, checking? Dee Dee's in the house. Yes, my mother is 88. I feel you. So you know exactly what I mean. My mom's all excited, get all dressed up, this and that. And I want to do it. It's so different. If she's not 90, then this conversation is not even here. It's like, it's just awesome. But this is, it's tough. But I will say she's mentally she's there. She's a little bit slower than how she used to get around, but she's 90. And love grandma. Long Gone, how are you feeling? What's up, Rachel? What's happening? Nothing new up. Well, I want to take us back to the old Kyle. The guy in the thumbnail, I called him today. We're going to call him here in a little bit. The guy named Quanell X. This case is crazy. I don't know who's in the chat that was subscribed back when we were doing the Kylie Rodney case. We had a big moment, a little moment of momentum. A little over Team Wiper Radio. We had a big moment during that one. I had a co-host at the time just for that coverage. Very good person. Shout out to Jory. Jory joined me and she's giving me all the lowdown. She was actually from the same town. And we called the tow truck company and we got some, we were able to get in there, before it was, it was pretty special. I think the video has like 12,000 views. But I called this dude today, okay? And we're going to call him here live again, and I think we'll call one other place. And I'll take all open. You guys know I keep a straight face, good. I can do phone calls. So I'm taking all open ideas to what possibly we can find out about this case. Now, I want to talk about this case for a second because it's very, very complicated, and I want to make something clear off the top. I'm going to be talking about the guy, Quanell X. Now, let me give you my view on the case and my what happened with how I got locked in. Okay, so I shared Rudy's poster. I retweeted it just the other day, and I had tweeted it out a long time ago. Almost anybody on Twitter that I follow or follows me, I always repost their stuff, all that. I'm active on Twitter, not so much the other platforms, but I remembered him, and then all this craziness comes out, okay? And it is very complicated to keep up with this because on one side, in my view, you have the police telling you something. Now, on the other side, you have this guy who is telling you something else. However, with the guy, there's a couple family members that are kind of backing up what he's saying. The problem is there's a lot of inconsistencies here. And again, I have no theory. I have no view. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I'm just telling you what I picked up because I got so locked into this case once I heard everything that was going on, okay, with him being found. Here's what I did. So I'm watching him on Chris Kumo last night. I'm watching him on another media thing. And on one of those interviews, I watch a lot. He's done a lot of media. He says he's a private investigator. So now he's got my attention, and he knows the victim and all this information. So I'm really locked in. Then after I watch that, I see the aunt. I have the video. We're gonna watch all these, but I need some critical thinkers tonight because white boy will call anybody if you can think of it. We're about to call this guy. Here, what was it? The aunt? It was aunt. Yeah, the aunt. So I see the aunt speak out, and it's tough to go against the family for this is all new to me. Okay, I'm just giving you my X and O's now. I watched a few more last night, and I was like, this is absolutely disgusting. What a monster this woman is. Now, today, I watched a few more of Quanell X's videos. And I was so intrigued by this guy is an educated man. He speaks clear, smart, believable. I hit a simple Google search, which I'll share with you guys. And I want to explain this in full detail. Okay, so please just stick with me on this. I'm not accusing anybody. I'm not saying anybody's lying. I just need you to stay with me, and then we'll talk about it. And we got a little bit of Doug. We got a mix of everything. We got new laws that were passed, but let's get to this first. Where what would it be? Hold on. Right here. Okay. So a simple Google search, which would bring you here. Subscribers, if you really support me, please stay with me. So now I'm here, and the header is a little bit interesting, to say the least. A little bit interesting. We're dealing with Black Panthers. Now, I do like the second thing here, activists for all. The problem I have with this is White Boy Radio heard you say that you were a private investigator. I heard it. I don't see it anywhere on your website. Now, to be fair, the media, when they're rushing me for questions about a missing persons case in the Petito case, I could have told them I was the friggin' FBI coordinator because they want the story so bad. So but what I'm telling you is he claimed that he was the private investigator, but he's an activist. Here's where it gets very interesting for me. I was all on board with this guy until I Googled him. So I don't see the private investigator. I see the Black Panther. Immediate red alert for me. He's accomplished a lot of things. Okay. In the view of police harassment, this and that, the guy has done a lot. And he's also been on a lot of media before this. Deadliest U.S. school shootings. This is his website. Here we go with this. Race and ethnicity of those killed by police under all conditions. But hey, it's the truth. We are all here to protest and the outrage when a black life is slaughtered, but someone of the same color. Now, where do I go on this? Oh, here, I went right here. So next I went here. Contact. It's very simple to contact them. Okay, so on my computer, it's a little bit different. Well, yeah, there's the phone number. So just so you understand, this is different on the computer. I did it on my phone, so let me show you what I did. Chat, just hang with me. There it is right there. So here we go. So it says call now. Let me go over there to StreamYard. Hold on. So it says call now. I hit that. And then I got the number. How do I do this? Okay, I'll do it like this. I'll take a screenshot because I don't want no doubts. I'm covering it because I don't, nobody needs to know, who's in my contact list and what have you. So I call him. Very simple to get a hold of this guy. Very easy. Called him twice. The first time left a message. And the second time I called was about an hour and a half later, and somebody picked up. Bad connection. After a couple of what, huh, who, huh, click. But I did leave a message. I'm not going to overstep it. Well, we'll do it tonight because my people are with me. But hey, I want to know answers. The problem is, I found one more thing on this website. Stick with me. Just hear me out on this. So it's saying his accomplishments. In September 80, Quanell's life was forever changed when he heard a speech by Minister Farrakhan while upholding his position as National Youth Spokesman. All this is absolutely great, and I respect anybody who's done all this. Okay, this is not even the page I'm looking for, but we'll give him his flowers. As I'm not saying I'm right or anything. I'm just saying what I saw. Here's his interviews he's done, and he's been on all platforms, anything from Fox to CNN. Problem with this is at the very bottom, he's even been on InfoWars and debated Alex Jones. The problem with this is, where's it at? Now it's pissing me off. So I'm on interviews, contact. Okay, let's go here. Maybe it's at the home page. Okay, let's look at here. No, really? I do on my phone. Okay, he was at the Trayvon Martin, Melvin. All right. Obviously, I'm going to have to do this from my phone. This website looks completely different. But not a problem. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So check it out. Look at this guy right here. Okay, on his website, when you click on one of the menu buttons, Hold on, y'all. Oh, there it is right there. It's at the bottom of who is Quanell X, the very last paragraph. Quanell is the only Houston activist that has gone viral 12 times with over 275 million views on YouTube, and is now the leader of the new Black Panther Nation headquartered in Houston, Texas, which I would like to talk about because I know a lot about. I feel like even giving my input on this is like very sketch because of all the woke morons on YouTube. But I'm just letting y'all know what I saw, okay? And on top of that, a little history on to what is going on. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but the dude on his own website, it's weird with the viral thing. But hey, that could mean nothing. But why is he saying private investigator over here? And it's a little strange. I'm not saying the mom is innocent, by no means. This is all strange to me. This is all crazy. I don't know what's what. So please take some comments, and then I'm going to go into a little quick, real history lesson of, oh, I forgot something. The reason he's an activist is his brother was killed by 2 Houston police officers. Okay? His brother was killed by 2 Houston police officers, and then he got involved doing all this stuff. Okay? Not a problem with that. I would have done the same thing. But what I'm saying is maybe there's a little bit of a grudge. I don't know. Not him. Just painting a little bit of my view. Okay, let me take some comments. See where everybody's at. Then we're going to get to the Black Panthers. He is doing a press conference soon demanding they arrest the mom. Let me check. Okay, good. Yes, Miss Harmony, please. I don't want to call him when he's doing a press conference. He did pick the phone up. Oh, let me show you the call log. I don't want anybody to think I'm lying. I already did that. Oh, I didn't put it on Twitter. This is just for the people in the bushes. But subs, you already know what it is. Here comes the proof. Okay, Google his name, and all that good stuff, and you will see. But I just want to pick you guys' brain. Again, I'm not saying the mom is innocent, but I think I might be on just a little something here, and I'm going to get to it. But the problem is it leaves the mom. And the family. This is very complicated, people. And I know on the streets of YouTube, I don't want to add to any misinformation. Okay, that would be his number. You can Google the man's name. It's what I did. I did nothing special. Okay, Bush people. Did you notice the hint at a lawsuit? Yes, I did. I not only did that. I noticed a few discrepancies in his argument. Now this, a few discrepancies. Again, let's just say White Boy did some miraculous research here, and I even go further and expose the dude all the way. And that's not my intention, but that would leave the mom. Shenanigans. But I don't know though. Again, I don't know. Because according to this guy, the amount of time little Rudy was missing was completely different to police. Okay? And the police it's all messed. It gets so twisted and tangled. Then they have the fake IDs, the fake names, but there's check-ins and there's, he's not missing. Plus, the family called and verified he was okay in one of the missing times. Now, the family also said shenanigans. And then the mom, it's all crazy. The brother dies, and then somebody else dies, and there's an inheritance, and then it's weird. I would never set an inheritance up for my brother, sister. No, it goes to wife. Okay, if I don't have wife, mom, I mean, but hey, it's possible. It's possible that happened. Let me hit these comments. It's very tricky, but I want to break down the Black Panthers. Okay, remember, any information I got pertaining to him regarding his life came directly off his website. It's not my opinion. But his brother was killed by the police in Houston, Texas. Okay? Absolutely. I don't know. Miss Harmony, you're more than welcome to help me get my head around this puzzle. Checking, you are as well. I just want to finish this point. Rudy's brother had life insurance. And Rudy was the aunt said they believed the mom. She absolutely did, and I have that video. We're going to play it. Chief David Johnson's son was killed by Dallas police. Matt, it's on Grizzly Hood News Facebook. It already started if you want to play it. And what would this be exactly? It is super weird, Rachel. Super weird. I'm not defending the mom, but I think that the guy has different motives. But it's weird though, because some of the family speaking against the mom I haven't heard them repeat the things that he said she did, but different things. And here's another thing, which was an ultimate flunk for White Boy. She has him hostage, makes him be the husband in the mother and son relationship, was giving him mushrooms. He then followed up with, and he was going through hallucinations. Well, just Google what mushrooms do. Here's the thing. Mushrooms do not make you horny like maybe Molly and ecstasy would. Mushrooms would make you more paranoid than Hunter Biden was when he left that coke in the White House. Okay? It's just not happening. You want to do mushrooms and be a free spirit. You don't want any weird feeling. If you're with somebody and they're bugging you out, you hit them with the old 7-Eleven ruffle shuffle. Hey, bro, look, I'm tripping balls. Here's $20. Just run up in there, pack in Newport 100s, and get what you need. Okay, I love you, man. Okay, just get the cigarettes. He hops out, closes the door. Leave him right there. Phone off, airplane. And mushrooms are hard to get like that. Every single people. There's something fishy going on. There's something, but let me explain more. Slug, you're welcome to jump up. I did mushrooms once. I remember laughing, and that's it. Man, mushrooms, you will laugh so much your face hurts. Seriously. This is the link, Matt, to the conference Q is doing. I've seen it. I've watched it. Okay. I appreciate it. I'd rather you come up, Miss Harmony, and give us the lowdown. He's already been instructed to not spend it all in one. All right. They are doing, okay, we've seen that. Prayers to Rudy. 100%. Okay, so back to the Black Panthers thing. Here's why I was like literally hooked, and I was all for this dude. But when I caught him with the private investigator shenanigans, and then he's just an activist, that's when I Googled. Something made me Google him, and it was his name. I know what X means. Boy, do I. Was in prison with a lot of these fellas. So I'll give you the history. The American, the reason that Black Panthers are even in American cities. It's very simple. Okay, it's very simple. Keep in mind, this guy, his brother was murdered by the same police department. Okay, back in the day, 50s, 60s. or let me clarify, because it actually had to do with Malcolm X. When Malcolm X was alive, before he was, killed, he had a second in command. Okay, second in command. So, Malcolm is the head. This guy is second in command. They were forming behind Malcolm X movement. That phrase, by any means necessary, they were like on some, man, if the police can't protect us, we're going to do it ourselves. And also, Martin Luther King has it wrong. This peaceful stuff ain't working. We got to be about it. That's what it was. But Malcolm X was another person, very educated, good speaker. He kept, for the most part, peace and stuff like that within the inner cities. I'm talking about their own cities. This is a group who's protecting their own neighborhood. Okay, because why? The police failed them. Now, when Malcolm X died, well, number 2 is in charge. And right at this time in America, in California, in Chicago, and other cities that are ran by, crazy leaders, even back then, right at this time, you had the Bloods and the Crips starting. Malcolm X, number 2, moved them in. They intermingled and all that, but moved them in. Now you have gang culture. A lot of violence comes with that. Okay, but the movement of the Black Panthers, okay, is stemmed from Malcolm X. It stemmed. I don't know what the new Black Panthers means. I don't know anything about that. But I'm just going back and saying, like, I saw when his brother was killed and all this. It was weird that he said he's been viral so many times. Are you taking this and trying to make a viral, like, what's going on? I just have questions, people. I'm not accusing. Now, when he does his speeches, he's a very well-spoken person. In that press conference that you wanted me to play, they talked about, one of the reporters asks, hey, look here. What's the deal with the sexual assault allegations? And one of the police officers said, hey, look, man, no, by state law, we cannot give you that information. Got to protect victims' privacy. But I highly doubt Mr. Quanell missed that one, missed the press conference. But what he did is he doubled down and repeated it on the media to make it look like the police's fault. Let me show you. Let me show you. There it is.
Live now from Fox. So we are now taking you and what's found.
Rudy said to me, and I'm
okay, real fast. First off, is there an echo? Because I have a new web camera. And second off, I got to drop the link for checking. Do I have an echo when I'm playing this video? I got you right now. Hey, what's up, Gina? I'm going to get to the, okay, cool. Thank you, Sally. I'm going to get to the, listen, people, Gina Diamond's in the house, okay? Dolly tried to pork my friend, okay? He tried to pork my friend, okay? And I got a DM. He was curious about a bonus hole, okay? But he tried to pork my friend, and then he doubled down and called it. People, this is getting out of control, people, all right? It's a bit much, Dolly. It's a bit much. We know the truth. Yeah, and I don't have that DM, but roll back to the live that I did with her and catch the fresh DMs and the last one. But I want to stay on the serious topic. Mods, drop Gina's link. Gina's link. All right, I got you now, Miss Harmony. Look, I want to let this play. Here's where he's saying she gave him mushrooms. Chat, come on. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. But anyone who's ever got high before, this is is far-fetched from reality. I mean, well, it's very possible. Let me say that. Okay, I want to say it's very possible. Now, I don't put nothing past anybody. But if this lady is doing the things that this guy's saying, he's trapped, he's held hostage, he's being sold, that would mean that she knows about drugs. Or maybe it was her first time doing drugs and she's like, you know what? We're doing mushrooms. And it never goes like that. This one threw me off, Pete. The interview where he says he's a private investigator. Where's that on your website? Where? Now, I fully believe he spoke with everybody involved. But people, there's some, we're going to get them on too. It's irking me. It's irking me. And I'm so pissed off because I was upset hearing about this when he was found. And I really jumped on this guy's bandwagon and I was sucking in the information. Okay. Wow. Who does that sound like? Desperate for an update on I've said it a million times. But here I go. Had to check myself and just do the research a little bit. And it's not like this is going to put him up from prison, but I found some things, right? Let me drop it now, Miss Harmony. Let me let this video play out where until he says, what does he say about the, I want you to hear him double down about the police's response to when they were asked if the boy was sexually assaulted. Because we'll play that one next. Everything I have tonight, it's not these long-ass lives. I got a bunch of clips that was fortunate to get, so we do it like that. All right, Miss Harmony, this is you. And let me let this thing play.
Hallucinate. She lied and told me when I first talked to her. She lied and told me when I first talked to her that the Hispanic young man that was seen here was her ex-boyfriend. And then when we were in the meeting with the detectives, she said it was her nephew. She'd been telling lies for years. So you mean to tell me, Houston Police Department, this woman can tell multiple lies to law enforcement. She can raise money all on GoFundMe pages. I talked with the investigator for at length today who worked on this case.
Has anybody Googled the state of Houston if it's a two-party state? I'm going to do that now. Because his claim is he'll expose the police department because they're not charging the mom. And hey, look, the mom is looking fishy, by all means necessary. But is it a two-party state in Houston? I don't know. I know Florida is. But this guy is getting on the media and he's telling little slips of lies. Let me correct myself. I don't know about the mushrooms. Okay, that's my opinion. But down here, the police clearly say that it's a state law in Houston. They can't tell you that. What's up, Miss Harney?
Case for years, the private investigator. She would raise money for Miss Jenny, a victim, for your arrest. And if they catch you, you're going to jail. She had convinced the young mama to go to prison. As a victim, and we protect all sexual assault victims. The question was asked, was there a sexual relation to go to prison?
Here it is right here.
I don't want my mama to go to jail. On yesterday, when the question was asked, was there a sexual relationship? The sergeant lied in his response. And then the next question was there a sexual relation between the mother and her son? They refused to answer that question.
That is a bold-faced lie to the media in regards to a missing persons case. A bold-faced lie from someone who's saying he claims to be the private investigator and an activist. Because I will play you when the media asked the police that, and they clearly say it. Shit, people are shenanigans. All right. What's up, Boomer Baby? It's a one-party state. What the hell does that mean? Is he good or not? I just know what I can do in Florida. The way, I'm sorry, Miss Harmon. Let me shove here. Dirt.
Hey, hi, Matt. How are ya?
What's up, my friend? What's up? How are you?
This has been such a crazy thing, but it's right up my alley because I have gone through a lot of this in my own client cases, and I actually am very familiar with Hugh from the Malaya Davis. So I'm here to answer questions, and let you know what I kind of know on the reason why they're not going to charge or press charges. You let me know what you want me to say, and I'll let you know.
So, do you believe this guy fully?
Okay, so let me start off with, this is a pressure campaign that he's doing. It's obvious, right? And he is really known to do that. He has done it in the past, and he is really doing it now. I don't know what he's been doing since the Malaya Davis case. He's been lying low, but it's definitely a pressure campaign. And will it get anywhere? Well, because I know the politics of the police and the police department and the DA, they're putting pressure, but nothing's going to happen in the immediate future, like right now. The reason why is, yeah, okay. So right now,
you're absolutely right.
yeah, nothing's going to happen right now. What they have to do is they have to investigate, of course. They know their mistakes. I don't know. I've been very busy, so I don't know if I've missed any beats on things, but I did see the police conference. And unfortunately, we had to divide it between funding, but I understand why they did that, between Rudy's story. And, oh, sorry. Is it Rudy or Rodney? It's Rudy, right? Sorry. Thank you.
Like the movie.
Yeah, okay. Like the movie? There's a movie?
Yeah, Notre Dame, the little dude, he was a beast.
Oh, I didn't know that. So basically, because of the way the state is, Rudy, they have a fine line here because they have to actually check to see if she changed the year of his age at the time when he disappeared for 2 days. Okay. So they'll be investigating in that. And he is a free man. He's an adult to do whatever he wants. Okay.
100%.
You can see they're doing the press conference right outside her house. So she's not even at the house. She was actually stalking him.
Well, let me ask you that because it gets confusing. There's a couple of things I'm confused on, Miss Harmony.
Okay.
Last night, from Mr. Quanell, okay, when I believe this was the Chris Como interview, he said that she needs to be arrested. There was, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, there was a question about, is she dangerous, armed and dangerous? And he said, yeah, she got 2 guns.
But so, well, I'm not going to say, but people carry guns. It's an open carry state, or however you pronounce it. And she's always carried guns.
No,
That's
I get that, but my point is today the police say he is home with the mom, and last night she's on the run with guns. So it's kind of and that did come from this guy. I'm gonna go with I don't understand why the police would self-sabotage. They mess up, yes, they mess up. And the ID thing is kind of weird. It is kind of weird, but they had police verify it through however they do it, and family verified it. One time he was missing, which stopped the missing persons thing, and then you have to wait the 3 days, blah blah blah, to get another one. Correct?
okay. What ended up happening was he went missing for only 1 or 2 days, let's just say. Okay. What ended up happening was the police and everybody knew about it, but the Amber Alert didn't go down. So it remained open until this all broke again. Okay. So that isn't a fault of theirs, because I've actually had missing children that are no longer missing. And sometimes there's so many, they just forget about them and they don't clear the database or whatever. So they try to explain that. So they're really not accountable for that. Okay. They were aware where he wasn't missing, and that they didn't find out until they looked into the database to see there's still the alert out there. And so that's going to be cleared up. There's nothing we can do about that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
The gray area that they're facing is that she used, or someone used alias names at that time. And so in regards to when you lose alias names with a police officer, that's not good. You know that, right? You have to give straight up your real ID. That's falsifying information. So because of that, what it would be is a misdemeanor, and you have to go back. So a misdemeanor is a fine. I try to look into it. I know what the Canadian fine is, and it's not very much. It's like $300 to $500. So he could get a fine. The police are not going to open up Pandora's box for that. It's redundant now. Because she came clean at the hospital using his real name on the bracelet and everything like that. I don't know if they showed ID. She didn't do any felony, or it's not a felony. She didn't do any misdemeanors in fake IDing. So it was shocking for her to probably find out that he was still as a missing alert person, right? And everybody else.
Here, guys, I'm going to get to some of your comments in a minute, but a lot of good comments. I'll have to go back to them.
Okay. Well, you can take a break with your chat and we can carry on. I've got all night too, so we don't have to be in a hurry.
Well, the thing is, I see, how would the neighbors know that is him on the billboard? So this is a good comment, okay, because here's the deal. I think a lot of people know that this guy may be up to shenanigans. All right. And again, it sucks to have to say that, but there's too many like things. All right, let's just keep it real. All right, but now on the other side of thing, on the other side of the coin, you have a situation where it's weird. It's still it doesn't get easy. It's still weird. There's nothing easier to go through. It's still a pile of dog shit. Like it was like a pile of dog shit this big with the dude, and it fell down to this big. Wash the shovel off and get back into it. But the thing is, the family is weird, and there's multiple families speaking out, and they say the mom is money hungry. I just want to play a short video off those comments. They're very tricky. Let's have a peek at it.
Go ahead.
Should we call him? We'll call him after this video, y'all. He's very easy to get a hold of. Very easy.
Quanell's always on speed dial, and it's sorry, hon. It's pronounced Quanell. Where was this billboard sign, Terry? Was it an old one? No, don't call him. Please don't call him. Where was this billboard sign?
No, I gotta give him. I gotta give him a call. I already called him. Already called him and gave him my info. So it is what it is. I just want to question him. I mean, not like question him too. Look, listen, man. I've been around these guys before, so I know how they work. What's he gonna do? Hang up on me? Cuss me out?
No, he's just going to repeat his script. Right now he's on a script.
Yeah, that's true. But nobody said, "Hey, bro, look, I can't help him to notice." This is how I'm gonna hit him right here. I'm gonna hit him with one of these. Quanell, pleasure to meet you. Big fan, huge fan, huge. You know, the thing about it is, I was watching you do this, Rudy case and whatnot, and I couldn't happen to notice, sir, that on one of the interviews you said that you were a private investigator, and on these other ones that have been coming out these last past days, I haven't seen you say that again. And what I did, I'm already like a member on the website. So I just clicked back over there and I was looking at it and I didn't see it was ever on. I can't recall it was ever on there, if you will. But, Quanell, I just wanted to kind of maybe clear that up because there's a lot of people online and they're asking questions, and so was it mushrooms, was it? I'm just going to go on the things that I think are absolute shenanigans and see if I can get a fumble. I mean, maybe he won't. This dude is smart now. He's not a dumbass.
No, he's very clever, but he's very conniving, and he knows how to play. And he is forefront right now. He's right in the forefront. I mean, he's coming out of the woodwork after years and years. As far as him being a PI, I have to try and remember back if that's how he came out. I'm really well aware of how he handled things in the Malaya Davis case, very well. And it was really bad. There was a lot of lies there. And it was very upsetting for me because I really not only dove deep, but I became friends with the cousin. So,
Let me stop you there, my friend.
Okay.
I love you, I love you. And I don't doubt Miss Harmony. She is the only creator on YouTube, including myself, to go around to literally countries and hang Summer Wells flyers up. I've been knowing Miss Harmony a very long time. Okay, I know her a very long time. Miss Harmony knows that I like to joke a bit. Miss Harmony knows my personality. Miss Harmony knows I'll never cross her. And me and my wife have love for Miss Harmony. She'll probably tell you that.
I appreciate that very, very much. Yeah, we do. We go way back. We go way back, and he gets a bum rap, but so do I. But that's how it is on the streets. I'm very terrified to do very much on the streets with myself. But I do go on panels here and there that are good panels. And I'm very comfortable with Matt. And I can help him with the information or fill in the gaps because I like the truth coming out. What's really bothering me right now is the Brian Colbert case. People don't want to hear the truth and they don't want to hear the facts. And that's the problem. Everybody just wants to keep pumping out the same stuff, the narrative and conspiracies or whatever it is. And it's really annoying for me. I put out and I dropped out that wasn't his car. I showed it. And then everybody was taking my stuff over this over this car stuff. I wasn't ever mentioned, but I try to keep it straight. And I only know one other curator right now who's on the same page as me. Everybody else is just riding the gravy train. And I don't do that. I can't do that. I am short, simple, and sweet. This is what it is. If I have to debunk you, I will. And then people might go on it if they want to, but they know that it won't make them money. It won't get them views. You won't see me every single night on
Yeah.
lives, right?
Well, Miss Harmony, let me ask you a question, and I hate to even
Sure.
say this.
No, say whatever you want.
Off what you just said, what do you think this is going to bring to the YouTube streets? Whoa.
What is this going to bring?
This one right here, this case.
Okay, well, let me continue on. So let me go back. Let me go to the real meat and potatoes to all of this, and that's the police department. Okay, so I already told you that it was just going to be misdemeanors if on the way back with the falsified name. Okay, they're not even going to bother with that, but that's not the problem here. The big problem here is, and this is how he's clever and conniving at what he's doing, is he's trying to now get the police exposed. So what I mean by that is the police are going to be in big shit for a lot of stuff in this. And they have to tread very carefully. And so right now they're writing on, oh, it's an investigation. But if he keeps pushing and pushing this, which his agenda is to try and push it, because he wants, it's not about Rudy now. It has nothing to do with him. Rudy is fine. Rudy is with family. The mother is somewhere else. And what he's doing is his motive is to target the police. And that's what he likes to do. Take it to a higher level, because there could be funding problems in the future. Everybody would be under investigation. Think of all of the people involved, all the police force involved, the whole investigation thing. Kind of think back about the Brian Laundrie, Matt, and when we were thinking about attacking the police at the time, remember?
Yeah.
Okay, so, if we did that, and we all wanted to, there was, a lot of, part of the protest was not always about the Laundries. It was also that we were thinking that the police screwed up. And we know that they screwed up big time, many times in that.
Yeah.
And what ended up happening, it went under the rug. It went under the radar. It just was quiet. However, the Petitos and the Schmidts are suing the police department now. So
I've been keeping up with it.
Yeah, exactly. So nobody really cares. This is not about Rudy anymore. And that's what's really sad. Rudy will be okay. He has right now, I will just let you know, but through sources, because just so you know, peoples, I work for victim services and domestic violence. I'm a counselor and an advocate. So this is my day-to-day life, but I won't tell you the sources, but I will tell you that Rudy right now is under professional care. He's under safety protection. He is, unfortunately, people are trying to find him, which isn't good, but he's an adult. So really what we have to do right now is Rudy has to heal. He has to heal from all of this, whatever, whether some of the things are true or not. He has to heal from all of this. I am going to only say allegedly been forced to do drugs. We don't know. Maybe he was into drugs. We don't know, because the way Quanell's wording is, and because I break down language, he makes a lot of slips to me that indicate that possibly that he enjoyed the drugs. All right.
I mean, slips. Yeah. Well, yeah, I believe that's the picture he's trying to paint. But when the mushrooms thing was so crazy, Miss Harmony. But it also
so what? You know how many kids do mushrooms? I was in Idaho, Moscow a couple of weeks ago. Everybody's doing drugs there. They're doing whatever they can, snort, get anything like that. This age group.
True, 100%.
I mean,
I don't.
when
think-
I was young, when I was his age, I did shrooms.
Look how many you did shrooms.
Yeah, they're good. I only did them a couple of times. But I will say they are really good. That but they really are a serious hallucinogenic. The other thing that he slipped up in when they were saying the daddy, I'm going to be very discreet because of YouTube's rules. He said he had to get into what with them, so he pluralized it.
This is the bed.
Right. And this is where I catch people who are fraudulent or liars. It can be one word. I've so many times cracked cases on one word. So it wasn't a them. And so that means somebody else was there. So you can paint the picture whatever way you want, whether he liked it, whether he not. He was an adult. He could have not gone in. He could have gone in. We don't know. We're not sure until he gets to a point. If he is a true victim, then it's all going to eventually come out. But it takes time. It really takes time. And he needs a lot of support in that.
Well, at the same time, Rudy is an adult now. Or look, I don't know the timeline of how long he was missing. Let's just say they will go to talk to him, and he could be like, "Nope, I prefer not to."
Well,
it's on him, correct?
Believe it or not, Matt, nothing he has done or what his mother's done is illegal in this state at all. Nothing. They can do whatever. In fact, I'm trying to find out about the incest law. That's where we're trying to go. And
the incest thing would be one, but I guess you can give drugs to a kid, but
you have to really prove an incest situation. These days now, you can marry your first cousin. Like when in my days, you couldn't marry your first cousin, but you can marry your first cousin now.
No.
Also,
well, there was a case here not too long ago on the YouTube. There's a guy named Dolly, and his brother did something like that, and it was weird.
Right.
And I wanted to go back to the mushrooms for half a second.
Okay.
You're absolutely right. It could be kids do drugs, and maybe it was mushrooms. But what made me go, whoa, mushrooms is like one of the hardest drugs to detect in your urine. You gotta get a spinal tap test. Sometimes it depends on the length if you've done it. So that's the only reason I thought he might have hit it off the top. But again, they could have done mushrooms, but it's a little bit fishy to me.
It doesn't matter if they did mushrooms, cocaine, heroin, whatever. It doesn't matter. He had a choice to say no, even if you're threatened or whatever. He still has choices. Like I said, if he was under the guise of being manipulated, and I know what terrorist abuse is like. I'm a survivor of it. Terrorist abuse is the highest element you can be. I was locked in a terrorist abuse situation for 2 years. So I quite am aware of the psychological impact that happens, and that you just totally lose yourself and you totally just don't know what to do at the bitter end. And then finally you take a chance to escape. Now he decided that he was going to leave and finally get away from this situation because he doesn't want it anymore. He's 25 and going, he's getting on 25. And when you hit 25, you start to want to get out of the mother situation or whatever and be on your own. There's also a conflict of interest of how he was found. They say he was unconscious, and a lady phoned. He wasn't unconscious. He was asleep because he was so doped up, and that was probably another reason why.
Wait, let me stop because that's a very gray to me right there with it. So what I heard, and I could be wrong, he turned up at the church, okay? And this is when the news broke. Is this the right? Has anyone confirmed this and all this?
Right. What ended up happening was, from what I know as the truth, from talking to people with boots on the ground there, he passed out because he was so stoned. He wasn't unconscious when they arrived. She arrived first at the scene. Somebody contacted her. and then the paramedics and everything. And that was the reason why he didn't go to the hospital. He was just maybe tired, maybe who knows what, but you have to take everything with a grain of salt with what we hear in media or whatever it is.
100%.
And this is why it drives me crazy when it's a revolving door of deception. It drives me crazy. It really does, because I'm a person that has to hold accountability. So if I was going to do anything and really get involved, I would be looking at who's accountable. So that's what I'm doing. I'm sleuthing in a way of what's Quanell accountable for? What is she accountable for? What's the family accountable for? What's the police accountable for? It's a global situation, and every circumstance is different, has its own file. So at the end of the day, you have to divide each file up accordingly and then see where you can go from there. Right now, Rudy has got to heal. So nobody's going to do anything, because the police investigation, they're going to want Rudy of sound mind as possible. So he's going to have, if he has been on drugs, he's got to go through drug rehab right now. I don't know how long that takes, Matt. I'm not a druggie to know. And we don't know what other substance he is taking. So there's going to be all sorts of evaluations done on him, assessments done, health things done, yada, yada, yada. So we have Rudy. We have the family who's now just discovered him and wants to see him. And Rudy is an adult and is making plans to see some of the family. So it's not a horror. It's not a horror story here. So it pisses me off that he's making this a horror story when they should just shut it down, let things go, and see what happens in a month, 2 months, 3 months with the situation. But trust me, she's not going to go out there and shoot him. If she ends up like stalking him and bothering him or something like that, Rudy has to be the one to complain. Rudy has to be the one to put the restraining order on.
Have they verified that the lady is home in her house, wherever she resides, apartment, house, whatever she's at? Have anybody verified that? Any sleuths kind of confirmed it?
No, she's not at the house right now because they just did a conference out there. Okay, she's somewhere else. Everybody, it's just like the Laundries didn't leave their house, so that's why they had. And I knew that this was going to happen. I knew that they were going to go in front of the house. I even thought people were going to protest in front of the house. I really did. I think if Molly was still here, she'd probably be flying down there with her bullhorn.
Tragedy pimps, are they heading out?
I have no idea. I don't think so. I don't even think too many of the tragedy pimps deal with this. They're still stuck in Summer Wells or something. I really don't know. I don't follow them. You know that. I come here for all the dish and ish.
No problem with that. All right, Miss Harmony, I'm gonna try to contact this dude. I don't want to be up here. I'm gonna have someone else come on. I do want to say two things though. So, if you don't know who Miss Harmony is, mods, please help me out and drop her link in the chat. Miss Harmony, like I said, I was speaking about how we knew her, but she said she's got boots on the ground.
I have boots on the ground behind the scenes. So if you have any questions, I'll try and best to answer them right now while I'm here.
No, you're good. I just want to promote you enough to say that when I was out there, I didn't even meet Miss Harmony, but I met her boots on the ground. She's a slick lady, man. And we met TNT out there. Miss Harmony does have people out. Miss Harmony is good people. We go back.
I do a lot of things behind the scenes. So the only time I can voice this up and let people know really what's going on is if I come on a panel. But most of the things I do is I would suggest that you would follow my Twitter, because that's where I will put the updates out. I broke the news. I was the first person to break this news because of my connects there. I knew Grizzly was going live. I broke it and nobody knew about it. Like, they're all shocked. Like when I dropped it and told what Quanell said, the tweets went nuts, and then as soon as I did that, then all of a sudden everybody took over, and I'm in the back burner, which I always am. I'm in the back burner in this world. No one mentions me.
That's why you wanted me to play Grizzly. I get it now. Well, listen, Miss Harmony, I would like.
Okay, well,
I would like to have you come on either here or Noel's, and without saying too much, kind of unfold a situation that I guess us three know about out there in Petitos. I'll tell you off here, but because I'm speaking very broadly right now, but I would like to have you on for that. If maybe,
okay, just give me 30 seconds because some of the chat is asking me questions.
Go ahead.
So where is Rudy now? Rudy is in an undisclosed location. He is with family member. I don't know which side or anything like that. He is indirectly in protective custody. Don't underestimate that people are not outside watching him, making sure that media doesn't leak the thing, because we don't want Rudy to be bouncing all over the place, right? We've got to remember it's about Rudy right now and trying to get him healed. And as far as the mother goes, everything's going to come out of the woodwork. But the police right now are going to have a very tough time at where they're going to go with this, because it's going to open Pandora's box to the police department. So just be prepared for that. And a lot of people might be mad, but that's how politics go. I know them very, very well in the police department. Cash Gernon is an example. Let me just give you a 2 second.
Right, quickly, go ahead. Yeah.
Are you in a hurry tonight, honey?
No, but I do want to call this guy. I have a feeling.
But hold on. I know you gotta chill. Breathe, baby. Breathe.
I think I can stumble him.
You'll get to him. I'd like to be up here and listening while he's while you call, because I would be. My name is changed. Okay, so where was I? Cash Gernon. Here's an example with the Cash Gernon. If I'm not too sure if people know about Cash Gernon, was the little boy who was taken out of his bed. The police were very well aware of the offender way prior and could have stopped something. And what they ended up doing, which is like a lot, they rely on community. Everybody relies on community to police their own community. So he was peeping into places. He almost trying to abduct another little girl before Cash, and they didn't do anything. So of course we went nuts, and we had committee meetings where I was at a couple of them trying to hold them accountable, and it all came down to funding, and that they ended up trying to get people to be involved. And so that's not uncommon, be involved. But in the long story short, we ended up getting him, but it goes under radar. All of this stuff goes under radar. We forget about the police, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's crazy. The world is crazy. Everybody's out for their own. As far as Quanell, he's pushing this as a motive towards the police, not so much for Rudy. He is acting like it. Now, I want to say this. I had to listen to it a couple of times, but he states that he's got proof that that they actually were in the room and this was said. He should be dropping that receipt. We're all about receipts. So why doesn't he drop the proof that he was in the room, had a cell going, and he hasn't?
Blackmailing the police with it. That's what he said on, I believe, tonight at some point. Yeah,
and you hit the nail on the head. This is all blackmail. This is all blackmail tactics. When he brings the Panthers in, you know what he's doing. You know what he's up to. And so we just have to see how things unfold. I try not to get caught up too much in all of this shenanigans, as you said, but it does make it interesting a little bit. But just pray for Rudy. He's the victim here. But he also may have consented to everything. So we don't know yet. But I love you, Matt. Say hi to Nicole. I love the new baby bunnies. They're so adorable. I'm doing some different twists on my channel right now. I have been asked to do some sponsoring, so I just did one video, a drop, and I'm about to do a travel vlog one in a few weeks. So
All right.
I'll let you call. I'll listen to your call, and I hope it goes well. And keep your thoughts, concise. Now that you know a little bit of information, come point blank out and say, Quanell, are you trying to blackmail the police?
Oh, if I get there. All right, let me call this guy. Much love, Miss Harmony. They dropped the link. We appreciate you.
Thank you, chat.
They love you. They're going to subscribe. Already, that was Miss Harmony. Boomer, if I didn't get your answer, kind of want checking to come up too, maybe. Or either one of you ladies. I just want to hear your side. This is an open thing. What I wanted to do here, man, is this here. I wanted to call. I'll call this guy right now. We're gonna do it. Okay. Well, first off, before I do that, okay, I don't want to seem like a stalker. Let's check the media. Check the local. I'm gonna do it too. Check the news stations and shit. Let's see. Let's just type his name in the YouTube, and if you see him on something live, not that you see an uploaded video. If you see him live, put a 3 in the chat. He does not know my channel because I knew I was going to alert you guys about me contacted him, show you the screenshot. He doesn't know my channel, and there was a actual pickup. Oh, you said you've been covered in the case. I just wanted to, if you're welcome to come up, but let me make this call. I really want to know about the mom and the family side of things. It's kind of, I think everybody is, for the most part, feeling some type of way about this guy. And look, he might be dead on, but this is when you do theories and conspiracies, you're made to look like a fool. I preach it all the time in Summer's case. Okay? But the difference is if I'm wrong, I would apologize to the man. I don't know. Something's about it. What she said when he was found, he was passed out. That's not happening on mushrooms. None that I did. Like, ding! What are we doing now? I'm out. You ain't going to sleep. And it doesn't make a lot of things, like I said. Look here. Damn, where's the picture of Ansel? This is actually perfect. In case any of these woke morons come over here and try to say that I'm racist for saying this about the guy, it's actually perfect. Here goes a picture of somebody that I've known for 20 years. Good dude. But let me tell you our acid story. Very fast. Let's find the picture. I think it's longer to find the picture than tell the story. Let's find it. Where you at, so? Where you at, so? Where you at? Where you at, bro? All right. Oh, here he is. Bam. Okay, at the dinner table, too, to all you woke tards. Bam. My homie. All right. Dinner table. So, we were doing acid one night. And we were walking. We were just walking. Somebody had an idea. Let's go for a walk. And that was like Disney World. So we're walking. And Ansel sees a bulldozer, and he goes, ha 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 ha, and he sprints on it and jumps in it, and he's going like this. He thinks he's driving that thing. Bro, get down here. Someone's gonna call the cops. You're black. But that's my boy, though. That's my boy. That's my boy, though. I love him. I take a bullet for him, just so you know. But that's family right there.
All day long.
That is family.
I'll always get his back.
But let's call this dude.
I remember y'all telling me
Yeah, he
dump
did.
truck story. I remember the construction over there in town, and he was fucking checking out the equipment the one night. Remember? I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, you ain't driving that shit.
People think I'm just confused. Love the bunnies. Oh, you got a lot of love in here. I missed the comments. I'm all over this thing, though. Well, you can come share your thoughts. I don't want to hear about the dude because I think everybody in the chat is on the same page. Oh my God, I never gone up. There are other. Okay, hey, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. Oh, 3. He's live. Whoa, hold on. Thank you guys. So this guy's live for live. No, 3 for a live call. No, what I was saying is, what's it called? I was saying check the YouTube streets to see if this guy's been doing tour medias like a mofo right now. He's on. I got a bunch of videos to show you guys. Let's call him though. Here we go. And now listen. Here we go. Of course.
Advocates Incorporated. Please leave a short, detailed message, and we will return your call as soon as possible. Once again, a short, detailed message, and please leave a good contact number. Have a great day. Thank you. God bless.
Hey Q, how you doing? This is Matt. I was just trying to get you on social media, have a YouTube channel, and people want to hear your outcry, and the media is not really covering you that good. We've been rooting for you, and it's like they keep. It's almost like they're siding with the police, and I'm just not with it. And I just want to get you on here, give you a platform to speak freely. Okay, what you can do is give me a call at. I appreciate it. Thank you. Mute it. I only muted it because it's like the 5th time I had to change my number because of YouTube. All right. Anyway, 45 likes. That's it. Lame. Gina says, yeah, everyone's freaking out over the shrooms. They ain't shit. I don't know. Has anybody? This is a chat question. I mean,
Oh, Gina's in there?
yeah.
Tell her I said, hey, what up?
Noel says, what's up, Gina? Has anybody took shrooms and boned?
No.
It's weird. Done it once. I've done it once.
I've never, ever fucking done shrooms and wanted to have sex.
Try eating shrooms and eating chocolate.
Yeah.
You think of like all the ingredients. You take a chew, you're like, and you don't even want it. You're like, oh my God, I haven't eaten in like 9 hours. Let me get some truffles. But you can taste every ingredient and then some. You can't eat. I guess you could. It doesn't get you horny. I don't know though. The lady could be a nutcase, so let's forget about that. But anyway, let's watch these videos.
Yeah, no, nothing about shrooms ever made me think, man, I'd like to get laid right now.
For real. Checking, you want to come up on the mom and the family? Let's have. Oh, what do I do? Let's have a peek at. Hope he calls back when I'm live, y'all. Be badass. Let's have a peek at what else I got. What is this? Let's get rid of this one. Okay, now. Family and neighbors speak up. Okay, here's where it's going to get weird if we're leaving this guy alone until he calls. We're left to the mom, family, and eyewitnesses, I guess. This is also crazy. This is a strange one, y'all.
Just try to follow the case.
See, I'm not even clear on that opening statement. The guy said He was missing 8 years ago, but was found days. I understand that's what he's saying, and the other guy said it, but the police are not saying that. So now we have the one dude, the Black Panther, to kind of like question. Now we're over here with the mom, the shenanigans, and family members saying shenanigans, but it's another mystery. Now we got the police, which that's my last choice, but like, why would they single out? Why would they? It's very weird. It's super weird, peeps. Super weird.
I'm Keith Garvin.
And I'm Lisa Hernandez. Daniela is off tonight. Back on March 6, 2015, the then 17-year-old's family reported him missing. Fast forward 8 years to last Thursday, when the now 25-year-old was finally found outside a church in East Houston. But in a twist.
Bam! Thank God I remembered this. Sleuths in the chat. What is the church in East Houston? I'll give it a buzz. I'll give it a buzz.
It's too late. They're not gonna open. You're gonna get there.
10? They might, maybe.
No, they're after everything's closed there, baby. Like the pastor or the priest lives, you know.
He might be living there. Let's give.
He's not gonna answer the.
Somebody give me the number. I'll call.
Oh, maybe they do. They might have a 24-hour thing.
He'll keep it real. The mom's family.
Do we really want to call? Do you really want to?
I'm just gonna say, sorry, I'm Christian. I just want to get the truth here. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to. I don't bother you. Huh?
You might not be able to talk to him if he has any involvement.
What if he's not a witness? What if he wasn't there when they found him?
Well, that's what I'm saying. He might not be able to talk at all because it's his church. I don't know.
Miss Joanne, good night. A big payoff. All right, I think so too. I've been saying hi, girl. LOL. 1-800. What
happened?
Somebody put 1-800 Quanell. The mom's family claims the dead grandma told them her daughter physically and sexually abused Rudy. This info has to be ignored as the woman who they claimed said this is dead. See, I heard something a little bit different regarding inheritance and the mom's brother and uncle, or husband and uncle, something like that. Okay, this information came from the aunt. So the aunt is like, she is shenanigans, and this matter of fact, it was somebody from the news asked her that. It was Chris Cuomo. Somebody give me the link. Cuomo was like, look, I'm dying to ask you this. Rumor has it, this is what's happening for inheritance, this and that. Then the aunt goes, yeah, this is true. And doubled down and goes, the mom thinks she's got money, dresses up like she's got money. Mom is, listen, people, it's on Cuomo. Whatever his name is. I gotta find that. Let me play this one. Let me find that. If you have the link to the Cuomo, whatever weird ass is, and the aunt I'm about to play right now. It's gonna be the aunt and Chris Cuomo. I saw it last night. I went back to my history on YouTube. I'm like, what the hell?
Twist, FARIAS may not have been missing at all.
I knew something was wrong with the story. When she was questioned, when they found him, he had her credit card in his pocket. She just canceled that credit card 2.5 years ago. So if he's been missing for 8 years, how the hell he get your credit card in his pocket? When they found him, she would take him to work with her, and he would do the required work she was supposed to do. And a lot of the responsibilities of her job was on him. No child should ever be treated like that by your own mother. This young man said that when he initially ran away, he came back 2 days later, and she told him that he had to hide, that he was going to get in trouble
KPRC2's Bryce Newberry live in Northeast Houston in the neighborhood where questions continue to mount tonight.
Disturbing allegations until we can verify them. But after hearing some of the claims that came out earlier today, the neighbors and family members we spoke with tonight tell us they are disturbed, disgusted, and tonight they are also worried about the man who everyone here in this neighborhood knew as Dolph.
Okay, so we got a neighbor, the aunt, and I believe maybe a cousin. I don't remember, maybe something out. There's the mom's aunt, there's the neighbor, and then there's one more young looking woman. I can't tell, how old she is. Not like, minor or nothing, but I would give her like 21 or something. Chris Cuomo is fake news. He got fired. The Coomster. He's not a player. He just Kumos a lot. All right, let's get back into it.
Wrapped in a blanket and not showing his face, this is how everyone saw 25-year-old Rudy FARIAS for the first time since he was reported missing 8 years ago. After being interviewed by Houston police detectives with his mother at a hotel near Bush Airport, he left with her as family members cast doubt on him ever being missing.
Everything's coming out to the light because I knew that she's been lying all this time.
Rudy's aunt, Pauline Sanchez Rodriguez, tonight is worried knowing he's still with his mother.
I fear for Rudy Farias' life.
This is video neighbors took Tuesday night as Rudy's mother loaded up their car less than 24 hours before police questioned her.
And now they want to arrest me because they said I was hiding him.
Rudy's mother then shared that. The neighbors also say she offered to pay them. Did it seem like she was offering?
The rogue Amazon delivery. But hey, look, it is what it is. You got the aunt. She's willing to pay people to be quiet. That's believable. That's believable. And that is confirmation that he is living in the house with her. Because look, the media is saying one thing. Quanell is saying this. I'm hearing private investigator, then I'm hearing activist, Black Panther. It's hard. I'm just trying to break through these things. What I asked Miss Harmony is, could you imagine the hysteria this one's going to cause? Like, this already has like 50 things more than Summer Wells. Oh my God. Oh my God. Somebody's going to say that, well, I heard the Amazon driver was on the roof of the tent and dropped the banana. Well, I heard it was the grandma, not the mom. But what I heard is there's a murder weapon and they left it in the Amazon package. Just the dumbest shit. Speaking of, Don was happy about this. He gave him hope. And this kind of sucks, and I really should. My supporters. This is my supporters. That's a tough one. Don called me a couple of days ago. We spoke. Before I watched anything that I said on this live, before I Googled anybody, before anything happened, and he said, "You don't remember that was in the bathroom?" He's like, "Did you hear about the little boy? He was missing for like 8 years or something like that." And I'm like, "Bro, that is awesome news." It is yeah, I am. Which one? Petito? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I want to say that, but you made me cry.
I didn't even want to say that because the haters are going to take it and run with it, be laughing emojis and shit. It's like, it sucks that I can't give you guys real updates sometimes. Yeah, and it's hurtful. But we'll see what happens.
Bring money to get y'all to stay quiet?
Stay quiet. She wanted us to keep quiet.
But I told her before I walked off, I told her one thing I'm not supposed to do is lie about something.
Keisha Ross lives down the street. She knew Rudy as Dolph and saw him regularly.
He never came in my garage with a sober mind. Never. The only thing he said to me was he didn't want to be at home because his mom got on his nerves.
And we know that Rudy and his mother left that hotel after interviewing with detectives earlier today. We have been here in their neighborhood all evening so far tonight. No sign of them. But we are expecting an update from Houston police on this case tomorrow, a full week after Rudy Farias was found. We're live in Northeast Houston. I'm Bryce Newberry, KPRC 2 News.
All right, my bad. I was trying to check out Keisha. See if I can find Keisha. Let's see. Let's see. Keisha, what's that? The lady that we just watched.
Oh, right.
It's gonna be a tough one. Okay. Broomstick went up the dusty dog.
I can't handle life for some of these people.
Listen, we'll take a break off this for a little bit. Before I do the next video, we're gonna get into the think tank that old check-in found. Doug, no, I'm sorry. Let me show you the photos. A quick recess before we go through the rest of the videos, peeps. Here's what I've discovered with
My God, I can't stand you.
Here's what I found on old Doug on No Thanks. Woo! Woo! All right, here we go. Let's see what I.
Bro, people got like Bluetooth headphones in. You just busted their eardrums.
All right, let's have a peek, shall we? All right, here we go. Where's Doug out of here? People, brace yourself for laughter. And babe, you haven't seen this yet. And Dedadon.
Only because
YouTube says, replying to investigates. If you've recently appealed this decision, it's best to allow us some time to review your channel. Our policy team will send an update via email. Appreciate your patience in the meantime. Doug says, I look for missing people, for gosh sakes.
this is for him.
Then he says, please help the cause. Woo! Woo! That is awesome. Yeah. The Google overlords. Shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch ass up. Let's see what we have over here, shall we? Oh, there we go. Let's have a beat, shall we?
Nothing in the world is better than that laugh.
So somebody, one of the supporters is. I think it was a moderator. Here we go. The announcement. This was the group think. If we go back to the broomstick, we're experiencing technical difficulties with Doug's channel. Please go subscribe to this channel until we can get the issues received. And thank you for the support. All right, it's not over yet. We got just one more with it. Okay, you guys see it? All right, hold on. There's another one. Hold on. Oh, all right, here we go. What's this one say? Hold on, there's another one. Where's it at?
Oh, wait, there's one.
Oh, I didn't send it? Okay, we'll take care of that right now. Hold on, where's that? In the meantime, just have a peek at this one. I bet you Don Wells would disagree with this one. All right. All right, hold on, one more. Hold on. All right, here we go. Here it is.
I'm so happy
All right, here it is. Here it is. Hold on. Here we go. All right, is that the one I said? Wait, did I show them all? Where's the other one at, man? Hold on a second, people. What does this one say? Okay, we got this one. Where's the other one? That was the best one. Hold on. What the hell did I? Is it this? It must. This gotta be this one. Okay, now I'm getting this. Give me 1 second. There's no way this goes without being seen. Somebody gave me an Avery update.
I saw something about texted me. So
I just got an email about Avery. Hold on.
someone texted me something about her.
I can't find it, but just trust me, it's here because I want to get to this email. Oh, here we go. I think I got it. We got it. I think we got it. I think we got it. Whoop-de-doo. I think we got it right here. Hold on. What do we got right here? I don't know what's going on. Okay. So what it says is, so what he says is, he goes, what did he say now? I'm lapsing because I forgot. Oh, this is what he said. Okay, my bad. He goes, so Doug goes, it's on Facebook, people. That's why there's the problems. He goes, hey, look, here's the deal. Or maybe it was a moderator. They go, hey, here's the deal. The problem is there's just a little bit of technical difficulties. But what will be happening is you can catch Doug on Crime and Justice's channel for a think tank, if you will. A think tank. A think tank of the cases. A think tank. Now, oh, well, where was the think tank with the rules and regulations and the terms of service and the circumvention process? No, there wasn't a think tank. What happened was, you said, I'll read it later. Okay, tonight, Don murdered a neighbor and they survived, and we have their testimony. Hashtags nowhere else. Amongst so many other things. But we know you're watching, bro. You ain't got nothing else to fucking do. Oh! The think tank. Oh! Oh my God! People. Sorry about that. It was comical for me. It was a thing. They had a think tank on Facebook. What? All right. Exactly, checks. All right, let me see what else we got over here. The relatives want. I don't think I showed this one yet. This is him. Hold on. Let me know if we've seen this one. Oh. Wait.
I love you.
All right, y'all. I am so confused. Check it. Would you come up this for a few minutes? I don't understand this timeline. It is very frustrating. But in this press conference, they are asked about SA, and they say we can't disclose it. It's hard to read these guys if they believe the Quanell person. It's very hard. It's very hard. Here's the thing with the police, and I don't like talking down on police. In any case, but in my opinion here, as they're explaining what happened, they keep blaming funding because people are wanting where's the body cam and where's this and where's that, and they're like, look, we have all these old vehicles, which look, people try to defund and stuff. Maybe this is their play to get it back. I don't know, man. I don't know. Think tank, yeah, think tank. They didn't have one about the strikes. There wasn't a Google AdSense think tank. There was none of that. Doug's watching. He's so bitter. Doug is homicidal. I would not. That guy. Oh my God, that guy right now. He is out of control. He is so mad. Oh. Oh my God. Oh, Douglas. He is mad. He is mad. Doug is mad right now. He is mad. The YouTube one is funny though. It's funny. He says, let's have a whole together. He says, hey, look, I'm saving. What does Doug say about this? To Team YouTube, he tags him. He goes, like, this is YouTube. They know about your shenanigans Google AdSense. Like, you're dead to the wrong. There's social security numbers attached to it. There's routing numbers attached to it. Like, you can't whoop Google. This is the biggest company in the world. And you're on suspension. So your desperate plea to them was this right here. This is so Doug. Here we go, people. Oh, he goes. Okay, he goes. Here we go. He goes. If you've recently appealed the decision, it's best to allow us time to review your channel. Our policy team will send you an update via email. We appreciate your patience in the matter. In the meantime, Doug says, I look for missing people. For gosh sake, period. No explanation point. So he didn't even emphasize his point. Proving further, every text thread that this guy has sent either me and Noel, I tell you, his spelling grammar is about as good as a preschooler. Then he goes, please help this cause. They didn't give him a response. But they had a think tank today, and I'm sure there's a lot of good, ideas out of that and whatnot. But let's get back to the video. Doug. Oh, Doug. Doug.
2015. The mother, Janie, continued to deceive police by remaining adamant that Rudy was still missing.
Police say the two gave fake names during encounters with patrol officers in the 8 years since. Investigators say there's no evidence suggesting Rudy was kidnapped. They also point out he was legally an adult the entire time he was missing.
Based on Rudy's interview, there were no reports of sexual abuse reported. If there is a disclosure made, we will continue to investigate.
Since that news conference, community activist Quanell X is standing by what he told us Wednesday, that he heard Rudy.
Okay, that pisses me off, and let me give you the information. That aggravates me. They just ran the narrative, okay? Listen, people, just put in the news conference. They cut the officer off. What he said after that was, it's state law. We can't disclose that information. I believe it's the same way in Florida. The media, man. Man, scumbags.
Tell him and detectives that he suffered abuse under his mom's care.
Now, he was in the hospital right there, going back to what Miss Harmony told us.
Quanell X says Rudy told him that was one of the reasons why he ran away last month when he was found at a church.
He said to me and the detective that she was forcing him to get in her bed. That's not consensual to me.
Now, Quanell X and others are demanding accountability.
They admit she told all of these lies. No charges.
So far, the Harris County District Attorney's Office has declined to file charges in this case. An official there told us there's simply not enough evidence yet.
Yeah, that's about it. All right, let me get back to my let me get back to these family videos I've been trying to show for 10 years now. All right, hold on. And then the comments first. All right, where is the damn that younger, was it a cousin, or we got you saw that one. I played that one. I played that one. I did not play this one yet. This is the Kumo part, but it's not all the way there. It's only a minute long.
Do you believe that the police are being honest when they say this kid has never talked about these abuse things, which would mean basically either they don't know what you were told or you're making it up?
Where's the fucking thing at? Hold on, let me get the description. I want to see this whole interview right here. This is what I'm talking about, people. Where's the description box at? Oh, show more. Bam. We got yeah, show.
No, they are not being honest. In fact, let me be crystal clear. We got the proof that they're not being honest, sir. The sergeant, the detective, sat right next to me for the entire hour and 15 minutes that Rudy talked to both of us. Both of us asked Rudy questions, and he answered both of our questions. The exact explicit details that I've shared with you this evening were the exact details that were shared with the sergeant detective sitting right next to me. In fact, he got up at the end of that meeting and went out of the room and spoke to other detectives, escorted the mother into another room, and at that point put handcuffs on her. If he did not believe, sir, that a crime had been committed based on what he had heard, why did he leave out the room and put handcuffs on his mother? Because he knew she had committed crimes against his child.
I don't know, man. I don't know where this is. I swear to God, people, man, there's a...
Did you see Newsom on Hannity? Did you see how he did?
I didn't.
There's a video, and it has them talk about their family. I don't understand why I can't see it in the chat. I can't find it either, though. Why? That video we watched last night when I was in the shower, when he was talking about the insurance problems with the mom. Remember? I let you hear 2 videos. Mm-hmm. Can't find it on YouTube. It was Kumo. Weird, man.
That was him and the 2 guys, right? Down.
Yes.
I'll look for it if you want.
Yeah, Ada, that's 100% Ada. Anybody have that video? The truth will be out between Quanell and law enforcement. This is going to get ugly. I believe so. They're not going to mess with that guy. No way. No way. That guy, in my opinion, he he's got his own thing. He's got his own motive, whatever. They would never arrest that guy. No way. Houston, the police killed his brother already. There's no way. What sucks is these activists have so much yank nowadays. It is people. Look, they have not gave us the footage. They have not gave us the suicide letter of the LGBT activists that shot the school up. They're hiding a lot of stuff going on, people. They protect the agenda. That guy is not. He's not gonna get arrested. If he was white, he would be a MAGA extremist. He had a Donald Trump tattoo. You guys know what's going on. It's getting sad. And what's ugly is, if you've been paying attention, man, the FBI, man, it's getting scary. It is getting scary. Look here. Byron Donalds told us the other day when we went to see him. Okay. the FBI is 100% corrupt. He did not say everybody in the FBI. He said the upper echelons of the FBI. The exact way that he worded it was the political structure of the FBI, the CIA, everything is corrupt, people. That shit is scary, man. I'm gonna start having a Biden act or something like that. I don't know. It's out of control. All right, Deb. Good night, Deb. 17, maybe the age of consent for some things. The insurance fraud was when Rudy's bro died. Yes. Where's this at, Boomer? This is what I'm trying to find. I can't find it when I'm searching on my YouTube. Do you have a link? Yes, and again, man, the mom, I just don't know. Oh, here we go. 2 hours ago, neighbor refused to answer his mom's. Okay, this is the Amazon lady. What else we got with this? Let me just type it in. Hold on. Didn't see it? Damn, Rachel, they keep showing that hospital picture. Look, it's the same one. You're right. Look, this is two different videos. Oh, man, it's a thumbnail. But both videos, it's the same one. You didn't know that? Okay, Boomer Baby, you can't send a link. Damn it. Are you on Twitter? Damn it. Oh. Yeah, you can. Here. Okay, here. Just chill. I got you. I have a solution to the problem. Now, I don't know you that well, okay? So I'm going to make you a moderator for a second. Oh, you remember. All right. All right, bam. Did you change your name? I hate when YouTube does that. When I know the person and they change the way that you see it, it fucks it all up. It's so aggravating. Because all you have is a picture. And you don't know someone's handle name or this and that. It's aggravating, man. YouTube, stop. Have a think tank. All right. You can drop a link now. Who is Ro? Oh, Ro is I'm tripping. Okay. So the checks. And what I got to do here is go back over here. All right, let me do this. Okay, bam. Now I got to go here. And then I got to go back in the chat. Bam, I got it. It goes checks. Okay. Give me a second. While I'm here, let me just do this real fast. Let me just do this.
She's such a loud sweetheart.
Doug, we know you're watching, Doug. We know you're watching. All right, let me get back to the chat. All right, here we go. So we got in this house.
and leave him locked in there. That woman a straight up monster. That in this house, she made him sleep in the bed with her all the time. She would kiss him in the mouth when she made him get in the bed with her in this rotten ass house. That detective is an absolute liar. I have come here today to speak that which that young man spoke to me. I have come here today to clear up one thing in particular. The lie that HPD told me. HPD said that no sexual abuse was reported. That detective is an absolute liar. He sat there with me for an hour and 15 minutes and listened to every word Rudy said to me. In fact, he told the detective, I want Quanell to stay.
Listen, the problem is, this is all, I just fast forwarded through my mouse. This is all this guy. What I was saying is, there is a media interview, okay? I swear to God, people, you know what keeps it real. There is a media interview where it's not even, it is Cuomo and the, I want to say it's the aunt. And the aunt says, Cuomo says, hey, look, I got to ask you this. It's eating me up. And he starts talking about the insurance, the inheritance, life insurance thing, because it is in the mom's brother and husband or something like that. It's either brother, husband, or husband, uncle. It's weird. It's a mix out of this world you'd never see. And then the aunt says, yes, that is true. She says she acts like she has money, this, and that, blah, 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 blah. And then Cuomo's like, is she armed and dangerous? She says, yes. She's got a 9 and a 45. People, this is the aunt and Cuomo. This guy, I'll play it, but at this moment, Cuomo, even though he lied about COVID, he lied about a bench press, he's about as straight as the glare is. Okay, but I have more credibility in Cuomo than this guy at this point.
And Grizzy was right there with us. Rudy asked, could he go home with me? He asked the detectives, can I go home with Quanell? She's right. We have witnesses to this.
No one saw this.
This detective heard everything Rudy said to me.
It's pissing me off.
But he was angry with me also because the detective did not want me in the meeting. He did not want me in the room. And it really got confrontational. We have the video of he and I's heated argument about them asking me to come in and them not, the cops not wanting me to go in. The detective heard Rudy say to me out of his own mouth, detective sitting right next to me, that in this house, she made him sleep in the bed with her all the time. And that young boy said to me and that detective that I did not like it. I didn't want to do it. That she was crossing boundaries and she would not respect my space and respect my boundaries. He said to that detective right in front of me that she would kiss him in the mouth when she made him get in the bed with her in this rotten ass house. She forced that boy to play daddy. She forced that young man to be her husband. He said to me in front of the detective, she told me I had to be her husband. He said to me in front of that detective, she said, I gotta be the daddy now. He said in front of that detective that
I don't understand how this guy gets to talking to a detective. Like, even if he was a private investigator, they would shoo him away. You know, how does he get to hear the whole convo? Like, what is he like? What is the detective walks on the scene, and this guy's like, it doesn't work like that. Like, it's anybody, and then again, no media asked this question when they had all the cops talking about it. Like, they keep trying to ask questions about Quanell, but no one doubles down and verifies nothing. So aggravating. But where is that damn video, man? It's pissing me off, man, with the aunt and Cuomo, because it's really aggravating me.
She would come in the restroom while he was in the shower, and she would get naked completely herself and pull the curtain back.
Oh, somebody says copyright. I mean, just for conversation's sake. Just for conversation's sake. When I do this, I've changed the video. When I paused it, I've changed the video. When I give it input and show broomsticks, I'm critiquing. This is for educational purposes. Like, you don't stand a chance with that. Please don't waste your time. And what's going to happen is this, just in case you're feeling froggy. Let me give you a think tank. If you are, well, here's the thing. Yeah, I'm going to counter it. And here's what happens with YouTubers. Oh, my real name is exposed. Problem solved. Problem solved. Not that I want it, but I'm just telling you the avenue is going to happen here if you decide to go down that lane. Just having a think tank.
On that young boy, and I'll leave it right there because the rest will make you want to vomit. So for HPD to say that no sexual abuse was reported to them, they're absolute liars. That man heard everything that I heard. I'm standing here speaking the truth of what Rudy said to me. I'm standing here fighting for that young man. I begged the detective, don't allow Rudy to go home with this woman. Don't allow Rudy to leave with this woman. I begged them to do something.
I love my subs. That's for the copyright, Karen. That's all that is. All right.
Copyrighted you?
No, I don't know. Someone's going to copyright me.
Oh.
Well, they didn't have that in their original video, so I critiqued it, educational purposes.
It's always education.
Something to stop him. I said to the detective, all three of them, after what you and I just heard. So you mean to tell me, Houston Police Department, the reason why he was so, Rudy also said to us, me and the detective, on more than one occasion, put his head down in tears right before he began to talk about sexual relationship. The sergeant lied in his response. And then the next question was there a sexual relation between the mother and her son?
That's a law. In Houston, it's a law. That information's never been released. Anyway, this guy's a skill. He's getting on my nerves.
They refused to answer that question and said Rudy is a victim. And for HPD to suggest on any level that young boy may be involved in this scheme, we said no, he's fine. Look, we got just multiple lies. All stolen car report. Okay, I got you. We went over at length with some of that. But let me say this, because I believe she will harm that child to try to cover her. Many, many men. Back me up, Grizzy. You were right there. She said, you got it. So we waited for like 5 or 10 more minutes. They crying. So we can see if you and your family. Yes, sir. Next.
Yeah, I know that what Rudy told you has touched you. Obviously, come in here.
Notice the stuff in the background. Jesus Christ. Unreal.
Outside of his mother's house is a pretty bold statement. Why did you pick this location to do this press conference?
Because this is where all of it took place. This is ground zero, man, for Rudy Farias and what took place. This house needs to be cleansed. This neighborhood needs to be healed. Everybody in this neighborhood has suffered because of what this woman did. And I came here, and if I came to speak in front of our houses, that's the problem why she talks so silly like that.
Oh, I can't even watch it anymore, man. That reminds me of this dude I was in prison with. He remember I told you about those Jewish Hebrew Israelites, the most racist people in the world. Jesus Christ. Beat the brakes off that dude. I don't know. I get that vibe off this dude. I don't know, man. But it's a whole different thing. I don't know, man. Listen, man. This guy could be telling the truth. I have no clue. I was trying to find some videos with the mom. Who knows, man? This is BS. But, you know, what if he's not lying? It's possible. Yeah, exactly, Mark. That was a straight intimidation motive. They had some. Yeah, I think so. Ada, disgusted by this, he gets real angry in this. The mom said she has guns and wouldn't hesitate using them if he did this press conference. He is in front of the mom's house. Okay, but I understand your point, man. But so here's the deal. We're gonna have a press conference. Like so. I've been in one of these. Here, let me show you something.
I care less about that attorney and whatever he feels and thinks about. That family has ignored phone calls. That girl.
There was FBI agents and all. I've been at an FBI press conference. All that. Like, I'd have to be a moron to say, "Hey, bro, you set up shop here. I'm busting at you." I mean, just so we're clear, there's like FBI agents coming, and the press is there with big cameras. So it's all evidence. If I came out blasting, I mean, but on the flip side, why does he have like people who have no comment on the crime at all, but they got masks, ski masks, glasses, they're suited up. It's an intimidation factor. Nah, I ain't going for that. I can't go for that. I'm just keeping it real. I can't go for that.
I agree with you.
I can't go for that. Can't go for that. But law enforcement ain't saying too much. I don't know, man. We can do it all night, back and forth, whatever's happening. Who knows? I don't want to get into no race debates. What I can tell you, man, is you won't find another fucking YouTuber telling you the history of the Black Panthers tonight. Now, what you will do is try to Google that, and that's not what it says. But again, that's gang literature. I learned that from somebody that I know. Not that I was interested, because I was asking questions, and I didn't want to be in the place that I was. But I did want to alert myself of my surroundings and know each and every person who's this and that and who's that, in case it pops off, because I wanted my safety. What I can tell you is a Muslim Black Panther told me that information. Not one, but many. Just think about that. I'll close it like this. I don't trust the mom. I'm not saying the mom did it. I'm not saying any of that. But there's a guy who has history. I'm going to compare it to me. There's a guy whose brother got blasted by the cops. Police did it. He's in an organization that was to replace the police. And on top of that, there is black people do get treated differently when they get pulled over in America. They do. Okay. They do. Okay. In this very example, I had to fight a dude in prison. I just told the story two lives ago. There's a black dude with this. His name was Chubbs. I just said this. There was a dude who called home, and this guy's brother's story was the exact same thing. They killed Chubb's brother. Man, look here. Look here, man. This dude's been viral before. It's on his website. I posted the link. I don't know. I'm not saying this guy did anything to the kid. I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm just calling shenanigans. I've been a drug addict. I've been to prison. I know all about gangs, and I'm seeing one too many discrepancies. Nobody sleeps on mushrooms. Nobody does mushrooms every day. Possible, but highly doubt. Nah. There's just too much not adding up. Hell to the no. But hell to the no with the mom too is all I'm saying. I ain't taking sides. I just don't have the information to be breaking down the mom. And that's why I was having people come up tonight, but it seems like everybody is on the same page, which is good. But at the same time, what we need to do is pray for the kid tonight, man. Who knows what happened? Who knows what happened? The kid needs prayers, man, for sure. I'm sure something happened. Something happened. No, I'll admit to you, they black people in America, they get a little bit of special treatment from the police. I'll admit that. Don't get it twisted. I've been hogtied, beat up by cops, all that too. But I have tattoos. I'm a big dude. I've seen it firsthand in prison. I've seen it. I've seen them set up guys. I've seen them really, really fuck guys over in prison. And I was in a really racial place. There was Klan members that were guards where I was. There is, and listen, man, it's true. I mean, how big of it happens. It happens. I don't know what the answer for that is, but it does happen. In my experience. And I've been arrested a lot. I've been arrested with that guy. Check this out. To my point, that guy that I did acid with, my buddy, I showed a picture with. When he jumped on the bulldozer and tried to drive it, I got pulled over years ago. And they pulled us over. I was like a year older than him. I had a spot and we were jits. I couldn't even buy alcohol yet. But I was old enough to drive and I had this truck. So we hit the spot. We got remember St. Ides and Zima? That's what we got. And we get pulled over and we're jamming out. And the cop yokes me over. But he was really like fucking with my homeboy. It's my truck. It's my title. It's my insurance. I got the beer. He didn't do nothing. They were fucking with him. Then they split us up and they're fucking with this guy. And they're like, just tell us he did it. I'm like, hell to the no. No, he didn't do a fuck thing. And man, we went to trial behind that. We both beat the case. But they were for whatever night for whatever we were young. This is what they told us. They told us that the jail is overpacked. It's too crowded. Okay. And they only have room to take one of us. If that ain't a crock of fucking shit. Okay. This is my boy. Okay. I'm not putting it on him. Like, this is my possession is 9/10 of the law. Why are you fucking with this man for? They were trying to bring him in. People can't tell me that. But then again, I don't go overboard with it with all these crazy far left bullshit. I'm just being honest and saying that conversation should be happen because it does happen. And that's it. And that's it. For sure. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off. I got grandma tomorrow. Damn, it was 11. This shit's like a time machine. You come over here, you're like, I'll go live for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Next thing you know, you look up, it's 3 hours, 4 hours sometimes. But, hey, man, look, I appreciate you guys. I was looking today. I got, we're almost at 14,000. I don't even know where the 600 subs came from. I just posted like, thank you. We made 13,000. And then already I look down and it's like almost 14,000. I don't know where people come from. But, and people in the bushes, man, these people don't bite. Hit the comments. I appreciate everybody. I really do. I really appreciate everybody in this chat right now. I'm going to go through the names. Long Gone, Mystical, Dee Dee, Mark. Skunk was in here earlier. Miss Joanne was in here earlier. I think I said Mystical. Mystical. Checking. Look, there's a long ass chat. You know who you are. I appreciate the people who are always in the chat. The people who are always holding it down. Sometimes I go on some friggin' rant or I'm laughing about Doug. You guys are holding it down. You guys always hold it down, man. There's almost 14,000 subs, but there's a select few that really fuck with White Boy. If somebody's talking shit in another chat, they won't leave, defend, and they're always going to be in the chat. I don't tell y'all enough. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I really do. And that's on everything. I have a problem saying it. I should say it more. I don't want to say names because I might miss somebody and I didn't mean to miss somebody and we got that thing going on. You know who you are. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Sally, that's it. No more names. If you're in this chat right now, or you were in this live, or even if you missed it, can't even see, there's no way you can word it. I don't want nobody to feel like I'm not talking about them. You know who you are. You know who you are. All right, I'm jumping off, y'all. I don't know. I'm following this one, man. But I guarantee you, what is his name? Quanell X, excuse me. Quanell X is there's something going on here. Let me drop his this is his website. I left him a message. Now he's gonna call me and cuss me out. Someone's gonna send him text him the fucking link. It is what it is. So here goes this is the dude's website. Give it a peek. Don't harass anybody. Don't talk shit to nobody. The mother, the family, nobody else. Look, it happens. I was watching the videos with you guys today, the new stuff, and I looked up the Amazon driver. I'm nosy. I was about to send a message. I don't mind this guy because he's publicly putting himself out there, but I don't know, the Amazon driver. Like sometimes you gotta just let the information come out. And I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with the police, and it's just so. This is a very weird one. This is a very weird one. Oh yeah, you too. I'm going to Grandma's tomorrow. Update on the Barnyard Karen. Doesn't want no pressure. The Barnyard Karen does not want to do the Street Beefs invite whatsoever. That's it. Nothing. Well, who would have guessed that one? Who would have guessed that one? Till the next one.